Hey friends, welcome to my page, DIY Cross with Dar. Happy Friday! Yeah, it's one of those days. I just needed extra rest today. So, how is everybody? Happy Friday, we made it. I have some little cutie pies to show you guys. Look at all this fun stuff. I did get a bunch of stuff painted last night. I got these little Halloween duckies painted and a little cow with a pumpkin. I combined files. I designed him. And then, oh my gourd, it's fall. Anyways, how is everybody? Happy Friday. Sorry I'm late. Just sometimes you gotta sleep. My body's been telling me that a lot lately. So go ahead and say hello. I'm going to share this over to VIP group. We're going to paint something really quick. We actually have appointments for 2 of the dogs to get their hair groomed. So I will do what I can do today. We're gonna try to get this project done. It's my fault, but oh come on. I'm trying to share you. Trying to share you to VIP group, and then we'll get started. Just go ahead and say hello so I know you're watching. Sorry I'm late, but you know, that's my life lately. I'm trying to find, oh, there's my VIP group. Okay, perfect. Got that shared over. All right, guys, how are you? Look at these cuties. So we're not making these today. I have another project that we're going to make. Has a lot of pieces though, so we're probably going to, I don't think there's any shading on it. I think it's just straight painting. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to make some Halloween houses that are so cute. Hi, Laura. How are you? Hi, Melissa. Hi, Betty. Hi, Lynn. Hi, Carrie. Hi, Bridget. Good morning. So I got these all painted last night. They're the little duckies. Are they funny? Quack, quack. I don't know. Does anybody love them? I had some people request the ducks, the fall and the Halloween ducks. And here's the Halloween ones. They're ready. Everything's on the website. So it's on the fall section. And I will go ahead and give you that link right now. Let me give you the fall section link so that if you want to order this, oh, guess what? I didn't get it all done. Did I not get it done last night? Keep editing. Oh, hello. Everything is not all the way ready because I couldn't get the one picture to upload. There it is. Okay. Why, oh, why? All right. Let me just, I think one of the pictures wouldn't upload and I fell asleep. Okay, so let me see which ones I got done. I have the ducks, the cow, and oh my gourd. Okay, so I don't have the Halloween houses that I'm going to do right now. I don't have them on there yet, but I will. So I'm going to give you the section. Yeah, we're going to do the Halloween houses right now. So let me just share this with you. How is everybody? Go ahead and say hello. I'm going to put this over here. We'll get started really quickly. Yeah, it's the story of my life this week. I know, aren't they so cute? I think they're cute. Someone will buy them, right? I'm not going to make a ton of them. We'll try it out. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Jenny. Hi, Holly. Good morning. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Vivian. Hi, Chris. Okay, so let me take this stuff away. We're going to paint some Halloween houses. Let me show you what we're going to paint. I'll take these guys away. Aren't they just so cute? I just think they're adorable. So they are on the website now. The houses aren't. I was trying to get everything posted last night, and I was struggling with getting one of the pictures posted, and then I fell asleep. And this cow, look at this cow. So he's on there by himself. I kind of combine things, and then this sign, oh my gourd, it's fall. So those are on there. I will add these houses that we're going to paint. I'll add those. So we're going to paint these houses. We're going to go pretty quickly. And there's no shading on them. We're just painting them today. So no shading, just getting it done. Little sanders. Aren't they so cute? I think they're adorable. I think they're adorable. Hi, Vivian. Hi, Vicky. I know the duckies are really cute. So they are on there. Let's see. Let me get myself in the corner. Okay. All right. Let's do this. How is everybody? Sorry, I had to sleep. It's been one of those weeks. It has, where I have needed extra sleep. And sometimes you just have to give in to it. Right? Hubby's out there with puppies. We might hear some noise from the dogs. We might. I hope I have all my colors picked. Okay. All right. Let's get these things dissected. We'll get everything glued together. I thought these were so cute. I actually enlarged these. There were 5 of these houses. I don't think I'm going to do all of them. I think that doing all 5 is too much for me. So I picked out the 2 that I really liked, that I thought were super cute, and we're going to go with that. I might be struggling to figure all this out, which pieces get painted and which don't. Okay. And I might have to all of a sudden quit. We have appointments for Annie and Riley to get their haircuts, so we'll see if I don't get everything done. I will at least try to get everything done. I was thinking maybe I should just do one, but I really want to do them both. There's a lot of pieces on this one. A ton of little pieces. Little tiny pieces. Oh my goodness, guys. Yeah. A lot. I don't know if it's all going to fit on this board. It may not. It may not all fit on this board. It's so much. Might have to pull out the other board. All right. How's everybody doing? I'm going to have to put some of it over here. There's just so much. So much. Okay, this is all going to be white. All of that's white. All right. Yeah, nothing like just trying to hurry up. There's bones that are white. We'll just put stuff over here that I know is white. How about that? Okay, the ghost face. This part is not white. Yeah, there's a lot of pieces. These aren't white, but let me see. These are white. Oh, we're going to spend a lot of time figuring out what colors everything need to be. The ghost is white. Okay. These guys, I don't know what color these guys are. We're going to do those white and those white. Okay, so we may or may not get completely done. If we're getting close, then we may just start gluing one of them together. Okay, put that there, that there, that there. Okay, let's start with this one. Take this is white. I know that. Okay, so cute little houses. These aren't on there yet. They will be. I'll put those on later. Hi, Darlene Barr. Hi, Marilyn. Hi, Karen Ross. Let's start with some white. What are you guys doing this weekend? You know my plans. I have my granddaughter's wedding reception tomorrow, and it's just at my daughter's house. It's just a small family reception, nothing big. It'll just be nice. So it will be us, Tara's family, hopefully Kyle coming from Arizona, and then the other side, Tom's side of the family, my son-in-law's side of the family. So I'll get to see Donna. She'll be there, and her kiddos. Okay, so all the white, getting all the white done. Let's see. Oops, that is not white. That's supposed to be green. Hello. All right, that's green. I'm going to paint the candy corns white, and then I'll go back and I'll do the bottom part. Maybe I should put them on the other thing. Okay, let's put them over there. So who has something fun going on? Craft shows or family stuff? I'm just going to do the second coat right now. We're going to get this done. Okay, so now we can set that to the side. Let's keep doing white stuff. Going to farmer's market tomorrow, making more salsa and hoping to craft fun. Hi, Judy Kirk. How are you? We are doing haunted houses. The hardest part of this is going to be figuring out what is what color, because there's just a lot of pieces. I already painted that window thing the wrong color. Okay, that is white. Okay, this is white. Okay, now I got to go to the next one. Okay, this part's white. The spider web is white. So I think if we just do, okay, and it doesn't matter. The spiders are going to be on top of that. So I can actually paint the spiders because there's going to be other spiders on top. And then the door step is white. And the stems of these are white. I'm going to paint the candy corns white to start with. And then we'll go back and we'll do, so the little sticks, the candy sticks. Okay. Anything else? I'm looking at my cheat sheet over here. Anything else that is white? The ghost up here is white. Okay, let's do second coats of white. Oh gosh. Oh no, you're in the hospital. COVID glucose levels over. Oh goodness, Deborah, I'm so sorry. Oh my goodness. Not how you planned your week. I can imagine. Oh my goodness. Are you home now? Or are you still in the hospital? I'm so sorry. That just sounds terrible. That is not the way anybody plans their week. Ever. I'm sorry you're going through that. Gosh. That is never fun. Okay, getting second coats on those. Okay, let's switch colors. Let's do black. There's going to be a lot of black. Okay, so I'm going to show you all of the little things. This is all of them. Look how cute they are. Look how cute they are. So we're doing two. We're doing these two. I had to choose which ones I like best. So I printed it out. Those are the two that we're doing. Oh, we don't have the stands. The stands need to go onto the other page. Okay, so we're going to put them over here. They're going to be black. I'm looking at things that are going to be black. They're going to be black. So I think I can just set this right here. And let's do our black. I might need to get another thing of black. This I might run out. We'll see. We'll see if we'll make it. Okay, so these are going to be black. Okay. Nothing like just trying to rush through a project, Darlene. It's my fault. Sorry. I just needed extra sleep today. You know, sometimes you just have to say, you know what? My body is telling me, Darlene, you need to rest. So that's what I did. My husband said, oh, you slept in. I'm like, yeah, I did. Sometimes you got to. Okay, there's the basics. Okay, next. I've been busy making things for the craft show, birdhouses, Christmas trees, and pumpkins. Yay! All things vintage. Awesome. I can't wait, Judy. Cannot wait. You have two of the grounds for the weekend. Oh, that will be exciting. Which two, Judy? Which two do you have? Okay, this is cut off as far as what I need to paint on here. I need to, oh, let's see, these sticks are white. Let me grab that and paint that white. Okay. All right, and then the bottom half of this is black, and then it's orange inside there. Okay, so inside here is orange. So I'm just going to go to right there. Trying to be careful. You could tape it off if you need to. Or you could get a smaller brush. Okay, so black. So we have our basic Halloween colors over here. And I'm not sure if we're going to use the light purple or not. We might. Okay, and then as far as the top part, this is, let's see, a piece goes on here. Got that piece right here. That's going to be green. This is black. So this all up here is black across. It's going to be orange right below that. So I'm trying to be really careful. Okay, so this is all black. Getting all our black done. Okay. What's next? What's next? There's a bat somewhere. There it is. There's a bat that's black. Okay. And then on, oh, and the roof of this is black. Okay. So roof of that is black. Okay. Now on this one, okay, this part is black. Okay, I know the spiders are going to be black. They're right here. Spiders are black. And the bat's black. Okay. And then there's, okay, this part's black. Okay, that's all the black. Okay, let's switch to purple. Okay, we're going to use this purple. I don't think we're going to use a smaller purple. You're home now. You're feeling much better. Seems like... seem to think all goes back to the COVID. Oh gosh, yeah, be careful. The COVID side effects with the strain is aphid. Wow, that's really crazy. That is so crazy. I hadn't heard that. I didn't have problems when I had it because I had the new strain when I got back from Africa, and I just had the horrible sore throat. Hi Pam, how are you? Oh, you have Maya and Jalen this weekend, 2 of the triplets. The other 2 have baseball in Vegas. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. They are going to Vegas. That will be awesome that they're going. Let's see. Okay, this is purple. Okay, so that's purple and that is purple. Well, at least you are doing the home duty and you're not having to drive to Vegas. I imagine it's still pretty hot in Vegas this time of year. I would imagine that it's probably still getting up 90s to 100 this time of year. Okay, that's purple. The purple I'm using is lavender. Okay. Purple over here is the lollipops. That's okay. So I think let me get that to stick down. Okay, so the lollipops are purple. And we may not do second coats on them. We want the lines to show through. We're not shading anything today. We are just going to do our green. Okay, so green is next. Hauser Light Green is our color. All right, Hauser Light Green. I wanted to do this color instead of doing sour apple. Sometimes I'll do sour apple for Halloween stuff, but I just thought this was much better. Okay, so this is where the wind, oops, I messed up. Got too much paint on my brush. So the tops of this is part of the roof. And then these, the ones that I painted white by accident the first time. I'll have to paint second coats on this green anyways. Okay, so this is my green, and then the door is green. Okay, and then, okay, this bottom half of this is green. Can I do it? Can I do it? Can I do it? So, oops. Oh, guess what? The inside of that window is supposed to be black. Okay, so let me see. Oh, it's just this inside part. Okay, so I will go back and I will get a small brush to do, it's just that little inside part. Okay, can everybody see? Let me go in a little bit closer for you guys. There's a lot of pieces. Okay, so I'll have to do that with black. Okay. this, oh, this is green. Okay. There's a ghost that goes over the top of that. Okay, so that's all the green for this one. And then over here, this house is green. So is all the house green? The whole house is green. Okay, perfect. That's easy. The sticks, this is on top of that. So we don't have to worry about, we can actually just paint the whole thing green if we want to. I might speckle these after, but I'm not going to do a lot of shading. I decided, you know what, on these, I'm not going to do all the shading. I'm not. It's going to be fine. You don't have to always do the shading. Okay, I do have to do second coats of the green though. So let me just, this one, I just got paint all over the place. Let me go back and quickly do second coats on this. It's kind of dry. And then we will start our next color. We have yellow and orange left. And then whatever we missed, because guess what? I'm sure there's some areas that I missed that I'm like, oh, that should have been this color. This is going to be really cute though, these little houses. So there's just 2 of them. There are just 2. There's actually 5, but I'm like, I want to make them larger. So if I made them all small, I probably could have made all of them, but there's a lot of pieces. As you look at all this, see, pulling all these pieces out of the laser is never fun, guys. Sometimes they fall through. You know, that was planned. Okay. But we have to, oh yeah. Oh, okay. Jalen has soccer, so you stay home. Okay, perfect. I understand. Hi, Rose. How are you? All right. Anyone else doing anything fun this weekend that I should be jealous about? Okay, oh, I guess this door is a light purple. Let's do this door light purple. So we are using light purple. I'll just put some on it. It is purple petal. Okay. So I think that's the only light purple. Oh, this is supposed to be black. See, I knew that there would be things that I go back and, oh, this is supposed to be black. Okay. Okay, and then I need to paint that black. So let me just get a small brush to do inside there. And I will get that painted black. I have so many projects on my table. I was like, which one do I do? Just so many fun projects. But I really wanted to do these with you, even though I'm running late. Even though my husband is probably like, oh my goodness. we at least he's here to help me take the dogs to the groomer, because most of the times I have to do it by myself. And that is never fun. Okay, I'm going to put another coat on these candy corns. I do have to do the other colors on them. I'll dry that really quickly. Some of this white really needs another coat. Some of it is kind of transparent still. Okay, let's dry those candy corns because we're going to start putting our, which color next? Our orange. We're going to do orange next. And I need to get a small little brush to do part of those candy corns. So you guys, if you missed out on seeing the Halloween duckies, they're so cute. I'll try to show them at the end. We'll see if I have time. We'll see. Okay, here's some brushes. They're not the best brushes, but they'll work. Some of my brushes I just need to throw away. Okay, so we will have to put probably 2 coats. So let me get the top part. And then the bottom part. You guys, I have good news. Do you remember me telling you about the person that had lost their dog? That was they were moving back east, and they were meeting their parents in Heber, Utah, to take their dog and babysit their dog for a while for them during their move. And they got to the Heber City, Utah, Walmart waiting for the parents, and the parents were running late, and a guy in the parking lot said, hey, I wouldn't mind just watching it for you. I'll be here for a while. I'm changing my tires. And so they left the dog. How smart is that? Not very smart. They left the dog with the guy because they trusted. It's a small town. It's, I don't know, it's like 15,000 people in that town. Small little Utah town. They left the dog with the guy. The parents got there and the dog was gone. Okay, so they've been searching for days now for this dog. Guess what? Guess what? The dog will be reunited with the grandparents. The parents are going to go back. Here's what happened. So evidently the guy got tired of waiting. So guess what he did with the dog? Guess what he did with the dog? He tied the dog to someone's bumper and then he left. He tied the dog to a guy's bumper and he left. So the guy comes out of the Walmart and thinks somebody ditched their dog. Somebody abandoned this dog. He takes the dog home, and his wife happens to make a post on the Neighbor app and said, my husband came out of Walmart and this cutest little dog was tied to his bumper of his truck. And we can't keep it because we have other dogs. And I'm trying to find it a home because she thinks it was abandoned. She didn't even think, oh, maybe this dog has been stolen because this dog was tied to his bumper. So automatically she thinks, oh, this dog was abandoned. So she starts trying to find it a home. And somebody suggests, oh, you should take it and get it checked for a microchip. It doesn't have a microchip, which wouldn't have helped anyways. But someone actually came and got the dog and took it to the shelter for her. And they checked it and there's no microchip. Okay, so I'm using spiced pumpkin. Okay, so long story short, she took it back home. She found someone to take it from her. And let's see, what color are these? Okay, so that should have been white. Let me grab my white. Okay, so she found someone to take it for her that took it to a rescue. So the dog ended up at a rescue. So we were on Facebook last night talking back and forth that this dog on the Neighbor app looks like her dog and trying to get the person to respond back. The finder never responded back, but eventually the rescue responded that, yes, we have the dog. And guess what? They're getting their dog back. They actually, I don't know how that worked, but God was watching out and they're getting their dog back. So anyways, what a miracle. What a miracle. So I just thought that's so sad what happened, but they lucked out. They're getting the dog back. So I wanted to share that with you. I just can't believe that the guy that said, yeah, I'll watch your dog for you, abandoned the dog and just tied it to a bumper. I just can't believe that. I'm drying it because I need a second coat on it before I do the yellow. The only yellow that's on there is going to be the bottom of the candy cane. Okay, which brush did I use? Where's my brush? Oh, here it is. Hi, Sarah. How are you? Crazy week with your grandsons. Oh, my goodness. How old are those grandsons? I think those are the older ones, right? Okay, so we're just doing this project. I'm running late. Story of my life. But it's only 8 o'clock. So I'm all done with all my paperwork. Have one more thing to do for work for the week. Yay. And then next week we start end of the month stuff. So anyways, that's just so crazy that so he didn't take off and steal the dog, the guy that was supposed to be watching the dog. He tied it to someone's bumper and then they thought it was abandoned. So anyways, luckily the lady that the guy took the dog home, she didn't just keep the dog because it could have just ended there and then nobody ever knew what happened to the dog, right? It could have just ended right there. But okay, so I do have to do a few little details, like the eyes on the spiders. I don't think I'm gonna do eyes on my bats. Okay, here's my yellow. But 8 months and 3 years. Wow. Wow. Yeah, that will keep you busy for sure. Great success story. I know. Yeah, I'm glad the dog's back home. They are so lucky. And then another guy, gosh, I was helping another guy last night that lost his dog that was up in Idaho Falls area. So he's an older gentleman, and his daughter had posted, and I was helping them, giving them hints and everything. They got their dog back last night too. So lots of good dog stories. Lots of good ones. And still no Chloe, but I'm like, God, I help so many people. I guide so many people. Yeah, I helped make the connection with the rescue last night for this lady in Utah that the rescue wasn't answering her, so I just sent them a message directly and gave them her phone number so they would call, and they called her right away. They sent me a message back that, thanks, we've made contact, the dog will be going home. So sometimes it just takes, direct messaging somebody. But yeah, just the world is a little crazy out there, guys. Okay, I'm gonna do, should I do yellow eyes on my spiders? I think I'm just gonna do white. I'm gonna just do white eyes on my spiders. And I'll show you the duckies again if I have time. My husband will start getting nervous if I take too long. Okay, should I do I don't think the bats have eyes on them. They don't. The bats don't have eyes. The ghost has eyes though. The ghost has black eyes. Okay, let me do the black eyes. Okay, so we have this over here. That's not everything's dry. Okay, so we have black eyes on the ghost. I'm just gonna hold it and do it. Okay. And then on the skull, nope, we're good. Okay, so I might just fill that in with marker. I could do that, or I could do, you know what? Let's just fill it in with paint. The little skull. Sorry, I'm just gonna hold this. I have wet paint below me. So, anyways, I mean, sometimes I think that I have helped so many people get their dog back, yet I can't get my own back. But I did follow up with somebody. I have people send me posts all the time. Do you think this looks like Chloe? I did follow up on the phone with a lady that had found a dog that looks similar to Chloe, but the dog ended up being a senior dog, and she hasn't been able to find the owner. It's funny because a lot of times these people that find these dogs, they say, if I don't find the owner, do you want to adopt it? I'm like, no, thank you. I think I have my hands full. I think I have my hands full with what I have, with the dogs I have. Oh my goodness. Don't need to adopt any more dogs. Okay, I'm going to look and see if I need to put second coats on anything. I need to do a little smile on the ghosties. There might be a little bit of detail work. Inside of my pumpkins. Okay, so I'm going to do a smile on that ghost. I'll do a smile on this ghost. Let me just hold that. Okay, and then I think that I'm going to use my marker on the little pumpkins, on the suckers. I think that'll be easier. You love them like crazy. But a baby is crazy says, yes, you'll have them 3 nights. Tonight is the last night. Oh my goodness. Lisa, the kids should never have left the dog with anybody. Yes, I totally agree, Lisa. They're so lucky they got it back. They are so lucky. Oh my goodness. I'm just using marker on this. Now, if you are going to spray sealer on your project, you really don't want to use marker first. You'd use the marker afterwards. No, the lady realizes their mistake. I mean, they really do. But I have to say that people in Utah are pretty trusting of others. I just have to say, after living in that state as a child, that that people grow up, they're pretty naive there, thinking that everybody's good, and then they leave the state and their eyes are opened. Their eyes are open to the wickedness of the world. You know, people in small towns, probably throughout the whole US, are that way, where they are trusting of everybody and think nobody could do any harm and that everybody's word is golden. You know, we don't know what the guy's story is. The guy that said, "Oh, I'll wait," maybe he had a phone call and had an emergency and had to all of a sudden leave, and he panicked and he didn't know what to do, and he didn't take the dog with him. He tied it to someone's bumper thinking, "Oh, they'll take care of it." You know, he never really, I am certain that if the whole thing played out on the screen, like, you know, if we saw what really happened, that the guy had good intentions of tying the dog to the bumper, thinking that, oh, somebody else will watch the dog. But it just, you know, it's just a hard thing for me to think about, tying a dog to a bumper. Okay, I'm just doing the lines on these little suckers. These are little pumpkin suckers with a jack-o'-lantern face. I'm just doing them with a marker. And then, you know, do I have time to shade? I do have time to shade everything. You guys, I painted these really quickly. I am going to shade things because I'm so used to shading them. I think I'm just going to have to shade, but I definitely wanted to do this in black. So, but the Halloween duckies turned out so cute. I think I'll bring them out and show you in just a second. I'll put them on here. I still have a little bit of wet paint. The eyeballs are wet, so let's get that dried. I was kind of letting it dry for a second on its own. You know, people just don't understand that there are some wicked people out there that will take dogs and they'll sell them. It was the cutest little white fluffy Shih Tzu. Those are the dogs that disappear all the time. So yeah, it's true. Oh, you got your package. Yay! Those packages are big. Huge packages. I have messages to check this morning. I know I have some messages in there. I'll check. And those people that need the Peanuts Happy Halloween one with the doghouse, let me know. If I know, Sarah, I need to get you one. I can't remember who else. Okay, let me get the Ghosty. I know I have somebody else here that I need to send. And if you are getting a package and I included in it, don't worry, you don't have to send me a message because it was already included in your package. Okay, so let's do some shading. I wasn't going to do it because I didn't think I had time. But I do have time, so let's do a little bit. Maybe we should pull everything off to make sure that we got all of our colors. Let's do that. Let's kind of assemble everything and make sure that we got everything painted the way that it should be. Okay, because we don't know until it's actually assembled, right? That we got everything or not. I have the other sheet over there that I need to bring over pieces. Okay, let's do that. Let's bring this over. We have the bases. Okay, we have this. We have all this little scrolly stuff that goes in the house. These don't get shaded, of course, because they just don't. Okay, whoops, oopsie, oopsie poopsie. Oh, let's see, this one goes up there. Doop, doop, doo. Okay, this is going to be adorable. I'm excited for this. Where does this one? Oh, let's see. I seem to have an extra piece. Where's it go? Oh, it goes up here. Okay. Darlene. Oh my goodness. Okay. And then my ghosty goes on top. I got little bones right here. Big bones. I have my skull. Okay, then I can move. Oh, guess what? I just messed that up because I didn't dry that because I forgot that I painted it. Here, let's dry it and I gotta fix it. How do you get my cutouts? On the website. Let me see if I can send you a message. So this one I don't have posted yet. Jackie, so let me try to fix my boo-boo. I stuck my finger in it. Let me just grab a stylus. Oh, I had a stylus right there. Okay, I'll have to fix my boo-boo. She's over on YouTube. Let me see if I can get you the link onto YouTube. Okay. I dried the ghost, but I didn't dry the little skull face. Okay. Let me see if I can log in and give you that link. I know it doesn't do it over there, so I have to actually log on and comment. But I can do that. I can do that. I have time. I have time to do that. So let me grab the link. I'll be adding these houses. I'll add them just a little bit later, but I'm going to give you the link now to my website. And this is the section it's in. It's in the fall section. I'm going to log into my YouTube. I have to go over there. Turn the volume down, Darlene. Okay. And then I have to comment on my own. So it'll be in the chat area. So if you look in the chat area, maybe, is it gonna, oh, there we go. Okay, so let me paste it. Okay, so I just pasted in the chat for you. So you can also send me a private message. If you comment in the chat there, I can get you that. Okay, all right, let's keep going with this. This is kind of wonky, but it's okay. The skull's a little wonky. All right, we got our bat's gonna go up here. We have our windows, and we have, this is part of the roof. And we have this. If I shade this, I'm gonna have to do it really quick, I guess. Maybe I don't have time. Look how cute that is, though. That is so stinking cute, guys. All right, so there's one. So let's keep going. Let's get this one assembled, and then we'll see what things, some of them don't need to be shaded anyways, but so stinking cute, guys. Oh my goodness. I love it. I love it. So fun. Yeah, I didn't have a chance to get this posted last night. I fell asleep posting something else. That's the story of my life. Okay, I do need to do the top of my pumpkins really quick. I need to get some brown and do that. But look at how cute that is. Adorable. Okay, so those two, we're gonna lift this up. We're gonna take out this. We're gonna do some shading. We'll get it all glued together. Yeah. All right. Let me get some brown for those pumpkin stems. All right. It's looking really cute. So we don't have to do the white, but let me get brown over here for the pumpkin stems. And I'm just going to grab them and do it with a stylus. And then I'll dry it really quick. I might have to put a second coat. A lot of times you have to put a second coat because it's on that. So, oh, looks like it's going to be okay. All right, so we'll just let that. Oh my goodness. We'll let that dry. Okay, so one pumpkin there, one pumpkin there. Let's do this one first. Okay, so now we'll just kind of dissect and we'll shade the things that we want to shade and we'll glue together. All right. Okay, so now we have to take the whole thing apart. Okay, so we got it all cute. We made sure we got everything painted, the correct colors, all of that. We're going to take this all apart. We don't shade any of the white. The white just stays white. Okay. All right, now the edges of the house, even though it's black, I'm going to use this to get in there And this is my ink pad that I use. Okay. If you haven't seen it, these are from Amazon. Let me give you a peek. Memento Luxe Espresso Truffle, the ink pads. Okay. I think this is going to go together pretty quickly, guys. I think. Yeah. So I am so glad that Annie and Riley are getting shaved. Their fur is so thick. Poor little things. We did not take them for a walk yesterday. I'm not doing the ghosty. Okay. They're pretty miserable when they walk. They're just, it's humid out there right now because we've been having just a tiny bit of rain, and it's not fun for them. So we've been choosing not to go on as many walks, and I really love walking them because they really need it. I'm going to do a little bit of shading inside of that. There's like some grooves. Same thing with this roof part. So then on Monday, Tuesday, because they have Monday off. Tuesday, Darcy and Sophie go in. Marley's hair really doesn't need done, and not yet. And Stubby is kind of, I just worry about the guy. I worry about him when he just, it's hard on him. It's hard on him to stand. The lady that's been grooming him has groomed him since he was a tiny, tiny puppy. She's been the only one. She's always groomed Stubby. He's her guy. She asks about him. Is he still around? Because she also used to groom my daughter's dogs, and of course my daughter's dogs both have passed. So it's just sad. It's sad when that happens. Nice for my daughter to not have to worry about any dogs that shed now. She doesn't have to worry about getting them groomed because they have a Rottweiler too. So they had 2 Shih Tzus and a Rottweiler. What a combination. That Rottweiler thought he was a Shih Tzu, would try to sit on your lap. I'm just going to do a little bit of shading in between. I'm just using the little pointy Q-tips. They work great on here. Just as kind of shading in between. Just tapping the Q-tip onto the ink pad. Okay. Getting it done, guys. It's Friday. Woohoo! So I'll take pictures of this, the painted. I'll get it added to the website. So you'll be able to order this. I'll do a post too. Okay, let's glue. Let's get our glue. I know that they look so cute. The houses are looking adorable, aren't they? Oh my goodness. Okay, so we're just going to start gluing stuff on. Let me get my little sponge here. I'll need that. I hope I don't run out of glue. There's a lot of stuff to glue, guys. Okay. There is a lot of small stuff. I think that's what's going to take the time is gluing all of this stuff on is going to take a little bit of time. Let's get this for these. The things that I can see, like the circles that I can do, I'm gonna go ahead and put glue down for those. I think I can do this. You don't need a ton of glue on it. You don't have to have glue on the entire thing. As long as you have enough glue to hold it in, an area here, an area there, that works just fine. Okay, so don't worry about having glue on the entire part. Okay, let's see. How does this go? Okay, it's turned like that. Okay, and then the door goes there. The skull goes in the center. And then let's put these on. There's a sucker there and a sucker here. And then let's go in a little bit closer for you. I don't want to get too close, but candy corns. One here, one here. So cute. Oh, we got to glue these together. Let's do our bases really quick. What time is it? 8:15. We're doing good, guys. We are. I'm usually done before 8 because I need to log in for work, but I don't need to log in before I have my appointment for the dogs. So I didn't plan on logging in until after that. So, okay, let's just glue the bases together so they can be drying. See how I just put a little bit? It doesn't have to be completely covered. And then make sure it lines up because it's not always centered. So make sure that the hole in the center lines up. Get the edges flush. Set it to the side. Sometimes like that's not lined up, so you have to flip it. Otherwise, it's not going to fit in there correctly. Okay. All right. Keep going. Remove that. My little ghosty. I can get this part up here done. My roof, all of that. Okay. My little ghost can go right here. So this part, a lot of time, like this has a really fine tip on it. So I can go right around there. Can get that in there. Should have done that before the ghost. Okay, there's that. I should ink my edges of my bat really quick so that it'll stand out a little bit maybe. Okay, he's going to go right in here. And then I have some more bones right here. So the bat's right there. These little bones go here. So it's just like this and that. Remember I told you there's so many pieces? There are so many pieces. Okay, my sponge works great for these windows. Just kind of tap some on it. There's like a fuzzy piece there. Get your windows in the place where they go. Okay. We're going to do the frame around the door. And that way this one can sit here while we're doing the other one. Okay, frame around the door. Okay, it's all looking so cute, guys. It is looking adorable. Here's the funny thing is, that window frame probably should have been another color because look at the thing is that color. Yeah, I probably should have done the window frame a different color. It's okay though, guys. It's okay. Let's put a little bit more of the... Okay, here's our white for the chimney part. And then we have our roof. And then we have all of our little wavy pieces to put on there. So we'll use the sponge. Sorry, my stomach must be growling. Okay, there's that. Make sure it's all down. Yeah, I think I would do this window thing a different color. Okay, let's make sure we know where all these go. Okay, so let me just put a little more glue in there. Then I'm going to put the cap on. Okay, so I know where these go. This one goes here. Okay, and then next. And then, so that goes down there. And then we have the big piece. Big piece is next. Isn't this so cute? So I'll add these. I tried adding stuff. That's probably why I kind of let myself sleep in too, because my alarm didn't get put up on my nightstand. My alarm was under me. When I woke up, it was underneath me. Have you ever done that before, where you actually were sleeping on your phone instead of your phone being where it was supposed to be because you fell asleep with it in your hands? I know that's what happened. I know that's what happened. Okay, we have two that go up here. I'm just making sure that these are both the same size. That's kind of nice that they are both. I'm just kind of pouncing that little thing on there. Okay, we're almost done. Almost. Okay. Last little piece for this one. Look how cute that is. Isn't that just so adorable? Okay, next, let's keep going because let me plug in the glue gun. I will need that. Watching my whole tagging stuff at work. Oh, okay. Thank you. Thanks for watching. I appreciate that. Maxon over on, oh, Jinx, thank you. Over on YouTube. You couldn't find the orange shirt on Amazon. Oh, okay. It's actually rust. I don't think it says orange. Yeah, I will look. I'll look for that and get you the link for the shirt. Yeah, the shirt that I'm wearing. It's more like a rust color. It's not orange. It might actually say rust. Does it look orange? It does look orange on here, but it's actually rust color. So maybe that's why. Anyways, these are so cute. So if you want this kit, you're going to go to that link. These aren't on there yet, but the ducks are. I showed you the ducks earlier. I'll show you guys again because some of you guys weren't on. I'm just inking the edges. You don't have to do this. You could actually just glue it together. It'd be fine. I just kind of like to add a little bit of pizzazz to it, a little bit of depth. It just kind of gives it a little bit of shading so that the pieces stand out. Yeah. All right. So if you have not subscribed to my Facebook page yet, please do. I would love if you would follow me. I'm trying to hit a goal. I don't have that many people on my page, but the people that I do have are active. But I'd really love to hit my 10,000 this weekend. That's kind of my goal, is to hit that 10,000. I think I only need like 40 more people. That's not very many, guys. That's closer than I've ever been. Okay. All right. Got that done. Let me go ahead and glue. And then I'm going to show you all the cutie pies that I showed earlier. People got to see because they were here first. I had them all standing up here. All my little duckies. I had all my ducks in a row. That's probably the only time this whole week they're going to be in a row, right? Let me just get a little bit of glue on here. Glue for the door, glue for that. Okay. Make it easy. Easy peasy. Let's put that lid on. It will start escaping. Wouldn't be the first time I had glue escaping all over the place, guys. Okay, get the pieces on that you can. Okay, these have the little base part that goes on there, and then all the pieces go on top of it. Now, luckily, the candy corn on these are all one piece. Now, on the duckies, they're in pieces. I'm kind of thinking of making them be all one piece. It's kind of a pain to paint each individual part of the candy cane, and also it's kind of a pain because they try to fall through my laser grid. Okay, so that goes up on top right there. Okay, perfect. Perfect, guys. All right. I'm going to need some more glue probably in this tray. We'll see. We'll see. You're driving and you don't see a similar color. Okay, well, I'll look and see. They might be out. So, it could be sold out. That could be part of it. But I'll look, Pam. I can always go back to my my order, and it'll tell me if it's not available, and then I can share it with you. I really like this one. I thought it was really cute for the pumpkin transfer. I need to make some more shirts for my next craft show. I really want to do my flannel one. I have a flannel one. I just bought some different bleach stuff. I really need to get it figured out, the bleach part. Okay, I need some more glue on that. Yeah, I need to get the bleach part figured out for the back of my shirt. I know people have said just leave it outside in the sun for a while. We didn't have any sun yesterday here. It was all shadowy. We just had clouds yesterday. So that was not an option yesterday. Here. Okay, spiders. We're almost there. Spiders. Had something on it. Okay, and then my cute little pumpkins. Oh my goodness, we did it. We got it together. Okay. Holy cow, guys. All right, push down. Get that to stay. Get everything to stay. All right, it looks really good. Oh my goodness, it's adorable. Okay, let me show you the duckies again really quick. I'm making sure that nothing moved on this. I love it. Thank you so much. Thanks, guys. I have a lot of people watching over on YouTube. I appreciate that. Okay, super duper cute. Making sure that everything... Okay, let me bring in the ducks and all the other stuff that I showed earlier. Oops, it's trying to jump on the floor. Okay, so we have this one. We have Oh My Gourd. I'm just going to put them up here. So when I go to showing you guys everything, you'll see, okay, here's my cow in the pumpkin. I kind of pieced this together. If you go and look for this file, I'm not gonna find the file, but I have the kit available. Now I have all my duckies. So yeah, I had all my ducks in a row this morning. This is the only way Darlene's gonna have all her ducks in a row. Aren't they so cute? This one's got candy. That's a lot of those little candy corns are individual pieces. Okay, we're just gonna put them there, and then look at, he's got his pumpkin. That's the same pattern basically as a cow. So here's the difference in size. So with the ducks, there's 6 different ones. Yeah, here's some more duckies. Get a Dracula duck. So cute. Oh my gosh. Yeah, these are really cute. So these are already posted, and then a witchy poo and a ghost. All right, I'm going to put those up there. Okay, let's assemble these. I think they're dry enough to assemble. Let's get our bases on. They're all made out of wood. Yep, it's all wood. I cut these myself, and then you just paint them. So I have tutorials that show you how to paint everything. I sell these at my craft shows. Okay, so I'm just going to push it down into the base. And then I like to run a bead of hot glue at the back of these. Okay, so my reasoning is that when I'm at my craft show, I don't want the base to detach and get lost. We have central checkout craft shows, so people carry things around in their baskets. Sometimes they put things back. They change their mind. There's a piece of hair in there. Hang on. That's funny. A piece of my hair. Okay, so I'm going to turn it this way because I'm going to be showing you the finished product. Guys, I am donating my hair today. There was another hair stuck in there. I'll look for the shirt for you. So I have the stencil to make this also. So the stencils are available still. There are a lot of stencils that are selling out. So a bunch of them are low in inventory and probably will sell out this weekend. Okay, I need to get one more glue stick. Hang on. My glue sticks are right here, luckily. Okay, so I just hot glue right along the back. Nobody cares. No, your customer is not going to care. I just don't want that base detaching itself. So these will go to my craft show. I don't know if I'll get more done, but they sure were cute. Okay, let me do this. Let me go to myself. And then you can see all these little cutie pies. Let's put these up on the stand. We'll put these up on here. Look at how cute those are. And then let's just put these all around. Let's get all our ducks in a row again. This sign I'll just put out to this side. Okay, so kind of got all our ducks in a row there. Super cute, right? So cute. Okay. All right, let me look for that. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. All right, so my let me give you guys over on YouTube. Let me give you my page so that you have my Facebook page. Let me give you that. So if you haven't liked my Facebook page, I would love if you would do that. Help me get to that 10,000 people. I'm trying to get to the 10,000. I'm almost there, but I just really haven't been trying very hard. Let me look for I'm going to look for the shirt for you. Okay, so let me look in my thing and it will tell me if it's sold out. I know that sometimes the shirts sell out. Okay, so whoops. Search all of my orders. Okay, so shirt. I just got it recently, so let me just look. Where are you? There it is. Okay, so I found it, but let me see. Okay, let me see if it's, oh, it's not available. It's available in small and medium. Yeah, you're right. So it is sold out, but I can give you guys the link. It's available in smaller medium. So if you are a smaller medium, then, and it is called orange. So I'm going to give you the link for the shirt that I'm wearing. Okay. But yeah, I know. Aren't those so cute? I know. I love them. Okay. I'm done. I made it through it. I'll go take pictures and I'll add this to the website. So if you want to order these, I don't think I'm going to do all the others. There's 5 of them, but I picked the cutest ones. There's 5. There's 5 houses. I picked the cutest ones. I think I just want to stick with doing 2. You're medium. Yeah. Okay. So that will, okay. So smaller, medium. Perfect. Perfect. So grab it because they're selling out. Yeah. Yep. So, yep. It is available in medium still. Yep. Grab it now. It'll be gone. All right, guys. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. I'll be back on Monday. I might post some things from this weekend that I'm working on. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. I will be a little bit busy. Yeah. All right. I love you guys. Hope you have a fantastic weekend, the rest of your day. See you Monday.